Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and the Michigan Wolverines.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student-athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Fires from deep. And he hits again from deep. 3 more points from Freak. Freak's got 8 points.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Now, here's Decker, guarded closer. Hawkins kicks to Hill. Hawkins is screen on Crawford. The drive by Hill. Feeds to Decker. He dishes it to Evans. It's stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Wolverines. And Freak throws it down.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And the wide-open shot from Evans. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Evans has got his second basket of the night.
We got to pick up the pace. You see an open look, we got to take it.
Michigan with the ball. 6-point lead. To the wing right side. Freak with it. 10 points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc. Freak's got 13.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Hawkins kicks to Decker. Pass to Gibson. Ball's knocked loose. Now Freak, and out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. And it's Wade in at center. Hawkins kicks to Gibson. And Hill has it in the corner. Gibson a screen. Releases from 15. It's Cunningham with the rebound. The Wolverines leading by 9.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Here is Hill. The Wolverines making their last shot. He kicks it to Wade. And it's Michigan with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Freak. Off target with his 3.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession. So Michigan ends up going with the new group. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Wolverines. They finish off the second quarter on a 15-4 run. And we'll see you right back here after the break to start the second half of the college championship game right here on 2K Sports. About ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak in at the 3. Smith is out there with Ellis. Then there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2 guard. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4. Now here's Freak. 15 points in the game. Now here is Hill. Pass to Hawkins. They double in with Freak. Hawkins kicks to Evans. Out to the right wing. Tipped away. Here's Decker. And out of bounds as the Wolverines gain possession. And Michigan has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Smith sets the pick for Freak. To the paint, off the screen. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Freak. Smith's got his first points of the game.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now here is Hill. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Hawkins passes to Decker for the lead. And again, it's Wisconsin with the 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title. There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
It's tipped and stolen by Freak. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Conley kicks to Hawkins. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. 1:32 left here in the second half. Wisconsin trails by 9. Freak, he's in at 3. Ellis is out there with Smith. And there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2 spot. Here's Walker, and he gets it to go. 1:19 left here in the second half of the game. And again it will go. The basket is good from Freak. Freak's got 12 points here in the second half. And the Badgers with possession here. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Freak. Look at that. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Wolverines.
I agree, Steve, and this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for him too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
This one for three. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And the Badgers with possession here. 11-point game. Conley with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
23 seconds left in the game. And Freak throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Now the feed to Fisher. The three. Here's Payton. Can't connect from the right block. And here's Freak. Gets it to fall.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And so it's Michigan winning this one. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way. From the kids and their parents and support staff. They've brought this school to the top of the college basketball world right now.
Well, it's been a blast to be with you guys and our great fans all tournament long. On behalf of the entire 2K sports team and this crew in particular, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us.